Thursday, April 30th. The workout for today is 4-time, 10 pull-ups, 30 sit-ups, run 800 meters, or if you're on a treadmill, 0.5 miles, 20 pull-ups, 40 sit-ups, run 600 meters, which on a treadmill is 0.375, so 0.38 miles. Then 30 pull-ups and 50 sit-ups, and you'll run 400 meters, or 0.25 miles. After you get done with the run, time. Now, it is supposed to rain, so if you're scared of the rain, and that's what I'll say, is that you're scared of the rain, which is why you don't want to run. You could always row, bike, or really any cardio piece you can think of. If you want to swim in the rain, that'll work. But preferably rowing or biking. If you do double unders, jumping jacks, or mountain climbers, which are possibilities, that's a lot. Because again, based on the time that we're looking for, an 800-meter run, probably somewhere between 4 and 5 minutes, because that would be an 8 to 9 minute mile or 8 to 10 minute mile. Then the 600 meters would be, let's just say we're looking for between 2.5 to 3.5 minutes, and the 400 meters around 2 minutes. So whatever cardio piece you choose, we're looking for those kind of time domains. The pull-ups can be scaled to ring rows, we scale to bent over rows. Bent over rows could be with 1 dumbbell, 2 dumbbells, or a barbell, or a case of water, and the numbers stay the same. If you're doing ring rows, we'll count it as RX if your feet are even with the point at where the rings are hung. And then the sit-ups, we're doing CrossFit sit-ups or butterfly sit-ups with the soles together. I have not done this workout yet. I did a variation of it, so it goes faster than you think it will. Just like I said, if you're thinking about the times, the 400 meters is, let's just say 2 minutes, and I'm going to run the 800 meters fast because it comes first. That's 4 minutes, that's 6 minutes right there. 600 meters is another, let's just say 3 minutes. So 4 plus 5 is 9 minutes. That's just those movements. All right, let's just say somewhere around 12 minutes maybe is like super fast. Because wait, 9. Yeah, I mean you're probably looking at 15 minutes, 12 to 15, and watch somebody's gonna. The average is probably like 20 minutes, but anyway, that's my estimation. Let me scroll up. Warm-up is line drills, so we're going to do 10 of each, or you can take a set amount of distance and walk with it, but we're going to do lunges, so 10 alternating lunges. Every time you step, kind of squeeze your butt to stretch out your legs. Your legs are probably pretty sore from Wednesday's workout where we did the jumping lunges, so make sure you're stretched out. Side lunge, again, make sure you're stepping out to do this stretch, so I'm stepping out both ways. I'm not just, rocking back and forth. Then the toy soldier with knee locked, I'm kicking my hand. Walking quad, I'm gonna keep my knee pointed at the ground, squeeze my butt, kick myself in the butt with my heel. Then the knee hug, again we're doing 10 of each. I'm trying to give everybody a side angle of this. Go up onto your toe of the down leg. Leg cradle will be the same. We're gonna put right foot and left hand, right knee and left and right hand, and up. That way you get the hip flexor of the down leg and the hip of the leg that you're holding. Bunny hops. I love bunny hops. Toe in and toe out. I'm trying to turn my toes completely towards each other and then land toe heel. Walking kind of slow, bent knee, go forward and backward, and then toe out. Again, toe heel, really warm it up in the hips and the knees. Follow that up by 5 downward dog to cobra. Gonna get into that downward dog position, and dive. Downward dog to cobra is the same as dive bomber, essentially, right? At least as far as I know. I'm not a yogi expert, so I don't know. Calf stretch. I'm going to use the pole, but you guys could use anything you want. You could do the downward dog position and just cross one leg over the other. Grab something like a plate, put your foot up against it. After the calf stretch, let's do a wrist stretch. You could do this simple stretch just using your own hands. Just do that. This would be a good workout to do at a park because you can do the sit-ups and the pull-ups on a playground. Passive hang is next, if you couldn't tell by my hanging. And then front rack stretch. Perfect. Okay. Now, scroll down a little bit. Sorry. Prep. Our prep is 3 rounds, 3 to 4 strict pull-ups, 8 sit-ups, and 10 jumping jacks and 10 mountain climbers. Figured that would be an easy, get the heart rate up, cardio piece. So I'm going to do 3 to 4 strict, right? I'm going to do 8 sit-ups. Let me show you at the same time. This is what I'm intending for the workout. My soles are together. I'm going to touch the ground and then sit all the way up, shoulders past the hips. When I touch the ground, I'm touching over my head, and then I like to use my hands, because since this isn't support your local box rules, we're allowed to use our arms to come up, okay? After the 8 sit-ups, do 10 jumping jacks. Get those arms wide and long, jumping jack, and mountain climber. Get into that downward dog or push-up position. 10 mountain climbers. All right, we're done with the prep. We move to the specific movement prep, which is 5 pull-ups, which you're allowed to kip in these, then 10 sit-ups, and then run 400. So we'll get our running in. Again, starting with lower numbers on the pull-ups and sit-ups and higher numbers on the run. So 10 pull-ups, 30 sit-ups, run 800. 20 pull-ups, 40 sit-ups, run 600. And then 30 pull-ups and 50 sit-ups, run 400. So the run gets to speed up while the pull-ups and the sit-ups will get harder and longer. All right. If you have any questions or comments about this workout, just DM or email me or show up on Zoom. Side note, if you are watching this and you're planning on doing it alone, please record your score somewhere. As everybody knows, I'm not a leaderboard person. I really don't care where anybody lies on the leaderboard. The biggest kick is that I like to see that people are doing these workouts, and I've reached out to a handful of people, actually more than a handful of people, and asked if there's anything I can do to help them, and a lot of them say that they're still doing workouts. I just don't see them on the leaderboard, or on the scoreboard, I should say, which I would love to see, because then I know that people are actually doing these workouts, and it just makes me happy knowing that they're still staying with it. Accessories. So today's accessory is bench press. We're doing 5 reps at 60% every 90 seconds for 5 rounds, which means I'm getting 5 good reps in a row, unbroken, at 60% of my 1 rep max. Make sure you have a spotter or spotted arms if you're doing this alone. Do not bench press alone, please. You're going to get hurt. You could seriously hurt yourself benching alone, so don't do that. On the fun side of the accessory stuff, we're doing some Super 7s or 21s, whatever you called it when you were younger, because that's what we called it, was Super 7s. You're going to take 2 dumbbells or a barbell. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see the angles. You're going to get full extension, so elbows locked out. You're going to do 7 bottom half curls. Just going halfway up. Make sure you lock lockout without doing this. A lot of times you see people do it and they're like this. That's a half curl. It's not, you're not moving your arms. It's pretty funny. So I did 7 halfway. I go, oh, okay, in a good position, halfway down. 7 of them. Make sure it's halfway down, and again, not this or this. So 7 halfway down and back up, and then I'm gonna do 7 full reps. Oh, sick funk, bro. After you do the biceps, we're gonna do 21, 15, 9 dips, whichever ones you have, possibly ring, bench, or matador. Do 21, 15, 9. After each set, do 10 lateral raises and 10 rear delt flies. A point on the rear delt flies, get into a position like you're doing an RDL. So RDL, and I'm bent over, and fly. Notice that when I come up, my elbow is even with my shoulder, and my hands and my elbow are in line with my shoulder. I'm not concerned with how high the dumbbell or my hands get. I'm only concerned with getting the rear delt feeling. If you just feel your entire back and your traps, it's too much. Go lightweight, 10 good reps. And I realize it's 21, 15, 9, but I'm not really timing the dips. It's just trying to get more dip and extension in your life. All right? Thanks, guys. Hope to see you at a Zoom class on Thursday.